Good evening, students. Good evening to all
Good
of you.
evening, sir.
Good evening, boys and
Good evening,
girls.
sir.
Okay, very good. Close your device sound. Mute your device, everybody. Students, take place. Get ready. Be seated at one place. Concentrate. Hold your device, cell phone properly. Inform to your parents, brothers and sisters not to make sound. You all pay attention on your phone screen and keep ready notebook and pen to write some points whenever needed. My dear students, we recall what we studied in the previous class. Maybe many of you new in this one. Let's recall what we studied in the previous class. In the previous class, we studied about the chapter motion. I take you to the screenshots. You can look on your phone screen, students. From that, you can understand what we studied in the previous class. Look at your phone screen, students. On your phone screen, you can see the topic name, motion, M-O-T-I-O-N. About this definition of motion, we studied in the previous class. Deeply, clearly, in a very simple way, with giving many simple examples, I make you understood what is motion. Once again, definition there on your screen, students. Change in position of an object with respect to reference point is known as motion. So position of an object మారితే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మోషన్లో ఉంది అని చెప్తాం. కానీ రెఫరెన్స్ పాయింట్ని బట్టి, లేకుంటే సరౌండింగ్ని బట్టి, లేకుంటే అబ్జర్వర్ OBSERVER అబ్జర్వర్ని బట్టి, సో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ మారితే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మోషన్లో ఉంది అని చెప్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ వి స్టడీడ్ about two quantities, scalar quantity and vector quantity. Scalar, SCALAR, not LER. You rectify the spelling. Scalar quantity. About these two definitions we studied. Madam Swasni, Madam, girls, I think many times they make noise. If they make noise continuously, please remove from the class for that particular child. Whether boy or girl, do it, madam, please. We studied in the previous class about scalar quantity. Quantities which have only magnitude, that quantity is called a scalar quantity. Vector quantity, you can see here. About this we studied in the previous class. Right side on your phone screen, right side of your slide. Vector quantities which have both magnitude and direction. Meaning of magnitude is showing there. Magnitude means value, 20 kilometer per hour is nothing but the magnitude there. Direction, north, south, west, east. In the example, north is showing. That is the meaning of direction there. If a quantity has both magnitude and direction value, then that quantity to be called as a vector quantity. About this we studied in the previous class. Now you have both here. In this one, it is showing what is the meaning of magnitude. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3. That is called as a magnitude. Here examples we have scalar quantities examples, vector quantities examples. Down, scalar quantities examples. Time, distance, mass, speed are example for scalar quantities. Then in this one you have examples for vector quantities. Force, acceleration, displacement, velocity, etc. are examples for vector quantities. About all this we studied in the previous class, students. After that, today we go to some other physical quantities definitions. On your phone screen, students, we can see two names of physical quantities. One is distance, another one is displacement. It means today we are going to study about distance and displacement. What is distance and what is displacement? About these two we are going to study. First, look at your phone screen, students. you have, there is a person standing there showing point A. There is a point A. Now see here, that person from point A, he reaches to the B. From B, he reaches to the point C. From where he started, that point is called as a initial point. Where he finally reached, that point is called as a final position. So starting position is called as initial position. Ending place or ending position is called as a final position. It means the person started from A, moved to B, from B he reached to point C. This much is the length covered by that person. So length covered by the person is called as displacement. You see here, A to B distance length covered is 3 meters. B to C length covered is 4 meters. Overall length covered is how much? Here above you see AB plus BC means AB is 3 meters, BC is 4 meters. Total is 7 meters. So there you have a definition. Total path traveled by an object is known as distance traveled by that object. ఎంత పాత్ ట్రావెల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ పాత్ ఎంత పాత్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ట్రావెల్ చేసి ఉంటుంది, ఆ ట్రావెల్ చేసిన పాత్ని లేకుంటే ట్రావెల్ చేసిన లెంత్ని డిస్టెన్స్ అంటారు. సో A to B plus B to C is the distance in the figure covered by the object. Total distance covered is 7 meters. So here definition of distance is explained, students. What's the definition of distance? Total path traveled by an object is known as distance. The object traveled a distance of A to B, then B to C. That length traveled, that path traveled is called as distance of that object. With this example, you might have understood what is the definition of distance. Distance ante mari cheptunnanu. Distance ante oka object enta length cover చేస్తుంది, ఎంత పాత్ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తుంది, దాన్ని ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యొక్క డిస్టెన్స్ అంటారు. ఆఫ్టర్ డిస్టెన్స్, look at this slide, student. Look at your phone screen. Madam, I cannot go to the participant list. Please remove that child. Continuously every time in every my class I find disturbance. Please, madam. Swasini madam, I request Swasini madam to remove that particular child who is making sound. Children, please wait. I myself go to the participant and remove that particular child. Chaitu, who is this Chaitu? Chaitu is disturbing from then. Again down Chaitu also there. Here. Madam, please just observe the class, madam. If anybody make noise, you remove them. Before starting the class, I informed them. I have given 5 minutes time to get ready to complete their work. All those things are instructions given them already. In spite of that also they are making noise, especially the girls. Students, sorry for the interruption. We once again go back to the class. We are at this topic. Yes, get ready. Sorry for the interruption. Get ready. Take position. Be seated. Concentrate. Look at your phone screen. Stop seeing here and there. Wherever necessary to you, you can make a note points. We started from here. Scalar vector quantities we stopped in the previous class. Today we started from here. Today we are going to learn about distance and displacement. On your slide, on your phone screen, students, there is a person standing at point A. Then look at this. From A, he moved to point B. From point B, he reached to point C. Starting position is called as initial, 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 to be read as initial position. And where the person finally reached, that position or place called as a final position. These are the terminology used in the physics, especially in the chapter motion. You might have understood this terminology, students. Now look at here. A to B distance, length covered is 3 meters. B to C length covered is 4 meters. So total length covered by the person is 3 meters plus 4 meters. That is AB plus BC. This is the length covered by the person, and that length covered is nothing but distance. You have the definition on your slide, student, on your phone screen. Total path traveled by an object. Here there is a word path. Path is a word regularly, frequently used in the physics, student. Path means PATH, అంటే దారి, వే. ఏ వేలో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ పోతూ ఉంటుంది, దట్ వే టు బి కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ పాత్. పాత్ అనే వర్డ్ ఫిజిక్స్ లో ఎక్కువగా వాడుతుంటారు, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ డైనమిక్స్. సో టోటల్ పాత్ ట్రావెల్డ్ బై అన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, the total path traveled by an object to be called as distance traveled by that object. Very clear to us in the diagram showing to you. A to B, B to C is the path traveled by an object. So A to B plus B to C is the distance covered by the object. After this, now look at this slide, student, on your phone screen. Hold your device properly, look at there, pay attention. Everything you can understand, you if you concentrate, if you look at your phone screen, student. Something development there in the diagram. What development is? There is a line drawn from A to C. Earlier you observe, I am showing you earlier one. It is A to B, then B to C. Now look at this. There is a line drawn from A to C. This is also possible. Person may come from A, directly can reach to C without reaching B place, B position. B position రాకున్నట్టుగా person A నుంచి C direct గా రావచ్చు కదా. So think the person came from A, started from A and reached to point C directly, that is A to C. What is telling about this? See there. If you observe the diagram showing to you on your phone screen, students, if person moved from A to B, B to C, this is one path, one way of covering is A to C. So two ways are there to complete the journey. ఒక జర్నీ కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి పర్సన్ కి టూ వేస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఫస్ట్ వే ఇస్ ఏ నుంచి బికి రావడం, బి నుంచి సికి పోయి కంప్లీట్ చేయడం. సెకండ్ వే ఏ నుంచి డైరెక్ట్ గా సికి చేరుకోవడం. If the person comes complete the journey, complete the length from A to B directly, that becomes a shortest distance. That becomes a shortest distance. By using the Pythagoras theorem there, you will learn in the 9th class and 10th class, we can find how much the length covered from A to C. A to C నుంచి ఎంత లెంత్ కవర్ అయింది మనం కనుక్కోవచ్చు. అది ఖచ్చితంగా లెస్ దాన్ 7 ఉంటుంది. అంటే 4 మీటర్, 3 మీటర్స్, 4 మీటర్స్, 5 మీటర్స్, 6 మీటర్స్ ఉండదు, 7 మీటర్స్ మాత్రం రాదు. So A to C is the shortest length covered by the object. A to C, A నుంచి C వరకు లెంత్ కవర్ చేస్తే షార్టెస్ట్ లెంత్ అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ వేలో లాంగెస్ట్ వే అవుతుంది. జస్ట్ యూ సీ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్, దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ హెడ్డింగ్, సెకండ్ హెడ్డింగ్, displacement. Displacement is a shortest path from initial position to final position of an object. There is a definition that becomes the definition for distance. Shortly I want to tell you distance and displacement రెండు లెంతే, కానీ డిస్టెన్స్ లో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యొక్క డైరెక్షన్ మారుతూ ఉంటుంది. డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ లో అది కూడా లెంతే కదా, కానీ డైరెక్షన్ మారదు, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఒకే డైరెక్షన్ లో ట్రావెల్ చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది ఒక లెంతే, డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ అనేది కూడా లెంతే. వాట్ ఇస్ ద మేజర్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ డిస్టెన్స్ అండ్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ ఈస్ distance, in distance object travel in different direction, In displacement, object travel only in one particular direction. Further, you see here, students, there is a heading distance. Below the definition is there. There is one new point added now. It is a scalar quantity. You have seen this scalar quantity definition. Under it, example, under the example, this distance is placed there. Distance is example for scalar quantity. So here we say in reverse, distance is a scalar quantity. Now further you see here, there is one more point added at the end. Displacement, it is a vector quantity. It means last line, very last line, students. It is a vector quantity. Vector, which is it there, it means displacement is a vector quantity. Now you see some development in the diagram also. Direction, arrow, object ekkada nunchi ekkada pota undi, A nunchi direct C ga. So there is a direction there. If there is a direction and magnitude, then that quantity to be called as vector quantity. My dear students, at the beginning we learnt what is vector quantity. ఒక క్వాంటిటీకి మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఉంటే ఆ క్వాంటిటీని వెక్టార్ క్వాంటిటీ అంటారు. సి హియర్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ ఏ నుంచి సి, అది మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ అయిపోయింది. డైరెక్షన్ పై నుంచి కింద, ఏ నుంచి కింద సి వైపు, ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఎ డైరెక్షన్. దట్స్ వై డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఏ వెక్టార్ క్వాంటిటీ. దెన్ let's recall the definition of distance and displacement once again. My dear students, many times we go through this word distance and displacement. Shortly, distance is a one length, displacement is also a length. But correctly to say in physics, distance is a path traveled by an object and displacement is called as a shortest distance, shortest length covered by an object. The major difference between distance and displacement is distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Whatever points explained to you, you can see the phone screen. First, the boy started from A, reached to C. Then the distance length covered is called as a distance. Then you see the development in the diagram. A to C is drawn. Now you see this one. A to C is the shortest path. Shortest path from initial position to final position of an object is called displacement. Here you have definition of distance and displacement also. Now one new point and added in the slide, student. That is the fourth line from the top. It is a scalar quantity. It means distance is a scalar quantity. Now in this one also one new point added, students. From down very last line, it is a vector quantity. It means their displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity. Now, after understanding the definition of distance and displacement, students, we take one more example. Look at your phone screen. Pay attention there. Look at your phone screen. There is two places there. Two places are there, or two buildings are there. Initial position is written there. From that position, object moved to the building which is at the right side, in the right side of the figure. Then how much length covered by the object? 100 meters. Left side building నుంచి రైట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్ వరకు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లెంత్ కవర్ చేస్తున్నాడు. అయితే ఎన్ని మీటర్ల లెంత్ కవర్ చేసినాడు? 100 meters. After that, what happens is, again from the second building which is at the right side, the person again reached to the initial position. That's why the backward arrow is showing. Now again, if you come back to the initial position, the object covers a distance of one more 100 meters. So total length object enta cover చేసినాడు? లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్ నుంచి రైట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్ పోవడానికి 100 meters, రైట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్ నుంచి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్ కి రావడానికి 100 meters. You look at the top. Distance is equal to 100 meters plus 100 meters is equal to 200 meters. This is the value of distance covered by the person there, from left side building to right side building. Then what about the displacement covered by the person? You see now, no displacement, as initial and final position are at same point. See, left side building nunchi right side building పోయి right side building ki left side building మరీ వాపస్ వచ్చినాడు అని ఇనిషియల్ పొజిషన్ కి మరీ వాపస్ వచ్చినాడు. ఇన్ సచ్ కేస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ అంటే 0. Displacement value is 0. But what is the value of distance of that object? 200 meters. That's the major difference, student. That's why this example is taken. Why this example is taken is, in many exam students, in your 9th class or in 10th class, after that you write some other exams, college going exams or any competitive exam, many times this question will be asked to students. One person started moving from one end to other end, that is A end to B end. Then again B to he returned back to A end. Then how much is the displacement covered? Definitely, obviously answer is 0. ఖచ్చితంగా డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ 0 అయిపోతుంది అక్కడ. ఎందుకంటే డైరెక్షన్ లేదు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కి, బట్ డిస్టెన్స్ కి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నుంచి రైట్ సైడ్ పోయినాడు, రైట్ సైడ్ నుంచి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ వచ్చినాడు. సో డైరెక్షన్ మారిపోయింది, అప్పుడు ఖచ్చితంగా ఆ లెంత్ తీసుకోవాలి. కానీ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ సిచ్యువేషన్లో ఏ డైరెక్షన్లో పోయినాడని చెప్పేకి రాదు ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఎందుకంటే మరీ ఇనిషియల్ పొజిషన్కి వాపస్ వచ్చినాడు. దట్స్ వై డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ వన్స్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మూవ్ ఫ్రమ్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఇనిషియల్ పొజిషన్ అగైన్ రీచ్ టు final position, in such case there is no displacement, students. That is the point you have to note here. I think you all have understood this point. You have to listen every word, students. If one word listening is missed, you have seen here and there, akkada ikkada చూస్తున్నారు, ఒక వర్డ్ మర్చిపోయినారు అనుకోండి, ఈ పాయింట్ గ్రాస్ప్ చేయడం చాలా కష్టం అవుతుంది స్టూడెంట్స్. ఫిజిక్స్ చాలా ఈజీ. ఎప్పుడు ఇఫ్ యూ listen carefully. Careful listen, careful observation is very important in physics, students. Second thing, another thing is patience, opika. టాపిక్ ఎండింగ్ చెప్తూ మనం ఒక కంక్లూజన్లో రీచ్ అవుతాం, అప్పుడు మీకు కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో పూర్తిగా వినాలి, మధ్యలో ఎక్కడ మిస్ చేయకూడదు. ఏం చెప్తున్నానంటే మరి వినండి. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్ నుంచి రైట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్లో పోయినాడు, 100 meters కంప్లీట్ చేసినాడు. రైట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్ నుంచి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ బిల్డింగ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వచ్చింది, మరీ 100 meters కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. టోటల్ లెంత్ ఎంత కవర్ అయిందంటే 200 meters. అదే డిస్టెన్స్ అయిపోతుంది, డిస్టెన్స్ వాల్యూ అవుతుంది. బట్ ఇనిషియల్ పొజిషన్ నుంచి పోయి మరి ఫైనల్ పొజిషన్కి వాపస్ వచ్చినాడు కదా, డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ ఎంత అంటే 0 అంటాము. దట్స్ ద పాయింట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు నోటీస్ హియర్. దట్స్ ద పాయింట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు టెల్ యూ. స్టూడెంట్స్, మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, these are the points we studied in this class. Let's recall once again. After the definitions, what we learnt. After definitions, we learned this example, students. This one. What is one more difference between distance and displacement? In the case of distance, directions are changed, but in case of displacement, no direction change. If the body start from initial position, reach to final position, in such case, displacement is 0. I recall all the points, students, what we learned today. Today, we learned that in the earlier class, we stopped at scalar and vector quantities. I asked many of you to note these points. Today, we learned these two, distance and displacement. We learned definition of distance and definition of displacement, and how to calculate the distance and displacement also shown to you with examples here with the diagram. And this example give us one important point, that when object started from initial position, reached to final same position, then in that case displacement is 0. These are the points we studied in this class, students. My dear students, after this class, I send you the slides of all of today's topics, student. For the Gorotla boys, I send you through WhatsApp, and for the girls, I send to your ATP madam or DO madam. You from them you can receive. But you note down all these points, students. After the class, you spend just 15 minutes and note down all the points in your notes. In the next class, we'll see what are the units of distance and displacement. Still, we have 2-3 minutes time, students, to end this session. But I give to you all one chance. If you have any doubt, you can ask. For that, you can go to the chat, type your question, or else raise your hand. I ask you to open your device sound. Now it's time to clarify your doubts. You can go to the chat and type your question, students. Get ready fast.